next topic that I want to have a chat about is my previous bikes, what I had before. This was not a very interesting one, but I have had a little bit of bad luck previously with bikes. I'll start off. I started motorcycling about 5 years ago, I think, with a Baotian Speedy. It's a 50cc scooter. It's good to stay with me for quite a while, actually. You know, it was a brilliant little scooter for the size of it, and obviously it was only a little 50 as well. Like I said, I needed, to be honest, something that I could get back and forth between obviously my house and uni without too much expense. Mainly because a car when I was 20 and 19, 20, no, 19, 20, when I was 19 or 20, it was pretty expensive compared to what a scooter would be. Anyway, what I did, like I said, I ended up getting a Baotian Speedy 50, lovely little bike, and then I think it was about 6-7 months down the line, I thought, let's see, I can ride a 125, can I? Let's see what a 125 would be like. So, you know, I went through my local papers and online, and I found a Honda Dylan 125. Good little 125. In what colour did I get it? It was in red, I believe, wasn't it? Yeah, in red. Baotian Speedy in red. Oh, Baotian Speedy. A Honda Dylan 125 in red. Lovely little bike. Served me quite well until until it kind of went pop, and it didn't work. Pretty much, I was coming back from uni on one of the A roads, and it decided to just cut out on me altogether, which wasn't very good whatsoever, to be honest, because I needed that to get back and forth to work, and it wasn't happening. But I took it to the garage next day, and they said, you've got no oil. I'm like, excuse me? Got no oil? That's a bit of a weird one. He said, yeah. He said, don't know why the oil is all gone, but the bikers seem to have eaten up the oil. So he put a fresh batch of oil in, and he said to keep an eye on it once every few days. Just keep an eye on it, he said, see what the level goes down. And it didn't really go down after that. So I used to top it up just a little bit when it was cold. I just kept it in the middle of the dipstick line, just to please everybody. Yeah, that was the red one. I'm trying to think, that was terrible. Yeah, and then one day I was actually going to a job interview at the time, and I got down the hill, went to accelerate, spluttered, and it's like a machine gun going off. Looked down, smoke. I was like, holy Christ, what's happened? I went a little bit down the road, it was smoking like hell, and I found out why it was smoking was because it decided to start leaking oil. I was like, why are you leaking oil now? It's like, I'm sure I didn't put too much in it, I'm sure I didn't. That was the end of that one. I opened the oil cap, and here comes the flood of oil. Pretty much found out that it the whole thing split. Yes, it wasn't a pretty end, but it only had something. I know it had a good amount of miles on it. 22,000 miles on it for a scooter. Yeah. Anyway, so I got rid of that, and I got a same Honda Pantheon 125. It was like a maxi scooter kind of thing. Brilliant scooter. Got back and forth to work, to uni nicely, and one day, this again was about 6 months down the line, I think I had a day off. I had a day off, and I went to it was all a nice simple trip to town, you know. I went to go over a speed bump, and holy Christ, my back was shot to pieces. I went over it, and found out that both of my back shocks had completely collapsed. I'm like, what? Both of them are completely collapsed, and it was going to cost them like 200 quid to get both of them replaced, including, you know, and labour and everything, you know. I thought, oh, you know, and it always happens at the time where you don't have money. So yeah, so it happened. I needed to get back and forth to uni. I couldn't afford to repair it, so I thought, oh, forget it. So pretty much I thought, this is twice now I've had a problem with it, or had a problem with bikes in general. So I thought, right, I'm gonna not give up. I did at the time. I did kind of give up, and I went to do some car lessons. Nice one, thank you very much. Let's do some car lessons for a little while. Oh, I enjoyed for a little while, but it wasn't a bike, to be honest, was it? And so I stopped doing that. But this was about a year later, and I got back into biking again then. Mainly because I had to get back and forth to work. Work wasn't that far away, but I needed somehow of getting back and forth to work again without costing the earth. Do not cross. Do not cross. Tit. Why would you cross there for? But you know, where was I going? Yeah, a year later, want to get back into biking again. So for some reason, I went on eBay, had a look, and there was the ever faithful. For some reason, I thought that Honda 125. It was pretty cheap, but it was up London. And I found out in the end it did actually have a hidden past, which I wasn't too pleased about. And I did email the guy who I bought it off, but he never really got back to me. It found out that it had like 100,000 miles on it. I was pretty much done over, but you know, it served me well for, I can't remember how long it was. It was, yeah, again, it was about 6 months. It served me very, very well for 6 months. And then I was going to my sister's house, and it was only a small little trip. It was, Llanelli to, where was it at the time? Gysainen, or Garden Village then. I went to give it a bit of power, and it's like, what the hell's going on? You know, it stuttered constantly going up there. I thought there's something wrong, and I found out that if I did really go for it, it stuttered like hell. Yeah, it's stuttering constantly. So it stayed okay for a little while until where was I going? I was going to a birthday party, actually, my niece's birthday party, and I got to, sorry, JT's is just down here, so I won't talk for too much longer. What was I going to say? Yeah, and in the rain, it just conked out. It would not go any further, and it just stopped. So I had to wheel it all the way back home, which was it was about 3 miles, which wasn't too bad in the end. But you know, 3 miles is 3 miles. Walking in the rain with a scooter, not very fun. So I thought, forget this. I scoped it for somebody bought it for some reason. And I found if I could lean it on the side, it would then work fine. Which is a really strange one. Yeah, but soaked it, and then my luck started to regain, where I got a Lexmoto Arrow from JT's. I absolutely loved it. You know, my first, thank you very much. yeah, Lexmoto Arrow from here, had that for a year and a half, absolutely perfect, amazing, but I wanted something a bit more reliable as it wasn't very reliable, and here I am today with my Yamaha MT-125. Yes, it wasn't not that interesting in a bike history, you know, I didn't have like 600 cc's or anything like that. I thought I was just turning into Dulux then. Yeah, so here I am, JT's. I'll that is the drain. I need to park in here. Oh no! Who is he? Oh, he's not in second gear. He's in second. Where are you? What are you doing? Why won't you go in? There we go. No. What's going on here? But for some reason will not find neutral. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Bye bye.